So just today, specifically 5 hours ago from when I am recording this, Sony apparently has done something very, very big. People noticed right away, and this is something that is going to literally affect the entire world when it comes to PlayStation games, specifically on PC and Steam. And that is that they have removed a ton of region locks on 4 very big, very recent PlayStation games. Now, this has not been 100% confirmed by PlayStation or Sony yet. They have not just come out and said this, but it is basically all but confirmed because this has been put on Steam database. It's not just some anonymous leaker or an alleged leaker that's saying this. I mean, these are actual numbers. This is actual data that is on Steam database. So I don't know who the very first person was to notice this, because I'm sure that not everybody is just looking at Steam database logs all day, every day. But I saw it from this Reddit post made 4 hours ago, and it says Sony appears to be removing regional restrictions on their Steam and PC games, and then it lists these 4 games, as you can see. That is God of War Ragnarok, The Last of Us Part 2, Spider-Man 2, and Helldivers 2. When we click on these links, basically it takes us to the changelog, or the history of changes in all 4 of these games. And in all 4 of these games, it says that, as I said 5 hours ago, they changed the purchase restricted countries for a bunch of different countries. As you can see, this is just the A through B. It's a bunch, and I believe it is the same countries for all 4 games. And so that I can fit it all on the screen at one time, I put it all in a Google Drive document. I formatted it in the best way I could, and I'm hoping you can see this okay, so here this is. This is just a copy and paste of the entire list of countries, and as you can maybe see, there are some countries that I guess aren't being listed, or they're like anonymous, because it'll sometimes say unknown country code. What is kind of funny is from all of this, so I removed the word removed, but you can see there are 2 instances where they actually added a country on the restriction list. That is the Russian Federation and a country called Oman that I had never heard of. The Russian Federation is probably due to some sort of sanctions for the war, I would assume, and Oman, I really don't know. That's a country that is, it's a small country near Saudi Arabia. I have no idea why they're on that list that got added, but in case you're curious, I did count it, and if I am correct, I believe it is 92 countries that were removed from this regional restriction list for these 4 big games. 92 countries is a lot. I mean, just for comparison, there are a total of 195 countries in the world. Yeah, they're removing the restrictions on like half the world. I mean, it's crazy. So if you are curious of, what this means for these countries, basically it's a W for these countries, and I would say it's a W for Sony. From what I understand, removing these regional restrictions on these nations basically opens up a few different things for these countries and the people that live in them. It's going to make it so that you can officially purchase these games in these countries, and I believe that also means those digital game keys will also work in these countries. And I believe this also means that the prices will kind of be consistent in these countries, and even like release dates for future DLC, that should be all the same day one release date no matter which of these countries you are now in. As far as why the regional restrictions existed in the first place, we can really only speculate. It could just have something to do with like legal purposes, licensing, stuff like that. It could get complicated when working with other countries, but now that is all out the door for these 4 very big Sony games. I really wanted to mention that too, because these aren't just like random games that were released 15 years ago. These are 4 huge games. I can only hope the sales increase is very much noticed by PlayStation, and hopefully they won't have these restrictions as much going forward. I mean, I know it's probably too much to ask for there to be just no regional restrictions going forward, but hopefully this decreases it.